Good morning from the heart of New York City. This is Food School Smarter, Stronger, Leaner podcast. Podcast dedicated to one thing to learn and apply to eat better daily. I'm your host, Angela Shurina from CreateYourself.today, your personal nutritionist, your personal health and wellness coach, your personal fat loss guru, your fellow biohacker, and just someone with a lot of passion and thirst and geekiness for healthy eating, nutrition, healthy food, supplements, everything and anything that we put in our body in one form or the other, but especially food. And just looking your best, feeling your best, and performing your best on all levels. Guys, a lot of times, often I read things like diets don't work. A lot of studies show that most people who go on any kind of diet, even though low carb and high protein diets are proven to be more successful. Anyway, most of the people who go on a diet never stay on that diet and get all the weight and most of the health problems back with it. And people who succeed long-term, succeed for life with their dietary changes, with their results, with their body and health transformations are considered to be some kind of geniuses or heroes or some special people who just have more willpower, more motivation, more energy than the rest of the world. And you might be thinking the same thing, but like with any area of your life that you want to master, that you want to change, that you want to see different results at, diet and exercise, guys, are no different, and weight loss and staying clean and looking better and feeling better, it's not some kind of magic superpower. And most of the time, and most probably, you already know what you should and should not be doing, but for some magic quote-unquote reason, you're just not doing that. So today is all about why diets don't work most of the time and how to actually make them work. So why don't diets work most of the time? Why don't they work? Like, why people lose weight and then gain it all back, and it seems like a vicious circle that things just don't work for us. Well, the most often important and overseen reason for that diet failure is just people approach it as temporal fix, as something they do for a while and then they get back to their old habits, to their old eating habits, to their old lifestyle habits, to their old exercise or no exercise routine, to their old lifestyle, and people expect to kind of keep the results, but you got to understand that the results that you don't want when it comes to your fitness and body compositions, they come from the things that you shouldn't be doing, because our body by itself likes to stay healthy and fit and full of energy, but the body cannot do it without you doing things on a regular basis. What I mean by that is, let's say we put on a few pounds because we ate too much, because we didn't move, because we ate the wrong foods, because we didn't sleep, we didn't support our healthy lifestyle at all. We didn't manage stress well, and we put a few pounds, and we're not feeling good, and we lower in energy, and we don't feel like doing much at work or anywhere in life. So, and then we decide to change something about our eating habits. We start to work out more. We start to maybe sleep better and manage our stress better. And then we get the results. We feel better, we look better, we lose, a few pounds. And then we go back to our old habits because, well, we got there, right? Now we can do whatever we want. No, that's where a lot of people fail. You start doing the same thing that you did before, you'll get the same body and the same health and energy and performance problems that you got before. So what's the solution? The solution is to build habits around your new identity, your new lifestyle, your new eating habits, your new exercise habits. So you don't only get the results, but you gotta keep them for life. And of course, getting there is going to be a little bit more challenging than staying there. You got to understand that the most suffering is not forever. You're gonna get over it, and you're gonna start enjoy your new healthy and fit lifestyle. But in order to maintain the results, still you need to rebuild your eating habits, you need to rebuild your exercise and moving habits, you need to rebuild your lifestyle habits. And how do you do that, guys? How do you rebuild your habits around your new lean, fit, healthy and happy identity, to keep the result that you see in the mirror, to keep the health, to keep the fitness, to keep the performance? How do we build habits? Let's say diet. Make sure that you start changing your diet and your meals for make sure that you understand that it's for life, not just a temporal fix, and that you gotta things that will work for you for life. So let's say you have 3 meals a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, right? And you having some crap, and that's why you got, fatter, and that's why you put on weight. So you gotta substitute things. Don't throw away, breakfast, lunch, and dinner altogether and start fasting all of a sudden for 18 hours. No. Keep your breakfast, keep your lunch, keep your dinner. Substitute, for example, if you're eating yogurt for breakfast, substitute it for sugar-free or stevia-sweetened yogurt. If you're eating soup for lunch, substitute it for a healthy soup. If you're eating, dinner at a certain time and you're eating, let's say, fried burger or, fried or French fries, then substitute it for healthy option of vegetables that you kind of like. Substitute it for a healthier protein. Do the same thing, but make substitutions. So it's kind of the same routine, but it's different, healthier, and that's how you will use less willpower to stick with your healthier eating habits, and then little by little you can do smaller improvements. When it comes to your exercise, make sure that you choose something that you can maintain and keep for life, and make sure that it's not out of the way. Make sure that it becomes part of your routine. So for example, if you want to start doing weights, that is amazing. Make sure that you pick not the fanciest gym that is out of the way, that you have to travel there for an hour there and an hour back. Make sure it's on the way to your work or from your work, and make sure it's a part of your daily routine. So maybe on the way to work, you spend half an hour more exercising and then get right back to work, so it feels like a flow. Or if you decide to work out after work, then make sure that you just plan a little bit more time after work. If you don't want to be too late in the gym after work, that maybe get to work a little bit earlier, work a little bit earlier, and then negotiate a little bit earlier leave time so you get to hit the gym early. And make sure it's a flow, it's a part of your routine. Again, don't choose some gym that is completely out of your way. If you don't have a gym, then pick up some adjustable dumbbells at some fitness store, or order them online and start doing some exercise in the morning. Make sure, again, it's a part of your daily routine and it's not out of your way. And make sure that you can maintain that for life. Don't start some crazy exercise program that you will never continue. Sleep. Make sure that your sleep routine, make sure that you treat your sleep routine like an appointment. Like you treat your meals. You have to eat for life, right? Then you have to understand that you have to sleep for life. You have to sleep certain amount of hours. You have to sleep at a certain time. And for good performance, you gotta sleep on a schedule. So don't schedule other things on your during your sleeping time unless it's an emergency, and define what can be an emergency. Or like once a week, you go out, then make sure it's only once a week. So sleep, schedule it and treat it like appointment, and don't negotiate, don't change the time all the time, because it sends this signal to your brain that your sleep is not important, that you can skip it here and there and sleep whatever, and that actually affects your exercise routine and your diet efforts, your fat loss efforts. So it's very important. Social life. Make sure that you have a plan for when you go out. If you're on a diet, it doesn't mean that you can't go out to a restaurant. No, just have a plan. My to-go meal at a restaurant, for example, is protein and some veggies. And no matter where you go, you always have those options. So social life, it can happen. Again, if you go out to a restaurant, decide what your options are. If you drink alcohol, they decide what your portion is when you drink it, how much of it, and when you don't drink, and learn how to say no, because it's your life, it's your health, it's your priorities. Decide what is most important to you. Nobody needs to become a hermit, but you need to establish some rules. So that's what comes to social life. Have a plan and stick to it. And special occasions, vacations, weddings, birthday parties, all kinds of occasions. Decide what those occasions are when you kind of throw away your routine out of the window, your exercise and your eating, and decide what exactly you do, how exactly you treat those special occasions. If you go to a birthday party, what exactly do you allow yourself? And maybe if it's not your birthday, maybe you shouldn't allow yourself much in the first place. If it's vacation, what is your vacation routine? If it's a night out, what is your plan for the night out? Don't just go out and do, and binge on alcohol and on food and everything, because even one day of that kind of binge can just throw away all your efforts that you did throughout the week. So, why diet? Why exercise programs don't work for life for most people? Because people fail to build routines and habits around them. So you want to be different? Then build your habits, build your routines, substitute things, don't eliminate things, make it flow, make it part of your routine, your meals, your workouts, your social life, your vacation. So it feels like no work at all. And that's how you create new habits. That's how you create new health, new fit and healthy and lean body that you gotta keep for life. So this is masterclass, guys, for your habit building, or how to make your diet work, your exercise routine work for you for life. So if you have any questions, if you need more advice about anything at all that I've just said, always feel free to shoot me email to Angela@createyourself.today. Angela@createyourself.today. I'm sure we can find together a way to make anything work for life. So you not only lose weight and feel better and look better for, a month or a couple of months, but actually for life, and every day, every year of your life. Like for me, it's my 31st birthday and I look the best I've ever looked in my life, and I feel the best. So make sure that you're building routines that are going to make you feel like that, better and better with every year. It's possible. So thank you guys for listening. Love you all. Reach out. And till next time, eat better daily.